me is that silver nitrate slowly added to a solution containing, and I need you to add in right there, 0.0001 molar for the sodium chloride and also 0.001 molar sodium carbonate. Okay. What did I say? Chromate, excuse me. Chromate. Sodium. Next class, I have given you 2 of these totally 100% worked out, and then I've given you 2 more to work out on your own. You can look at the 2 that are completely worked out. So this video will be up, but you also are going to have 2 examples already 100% worked out. So if you just need to kind of hang tight and just watch what I do on this one in the next 3 or 4 minutes, that'll be fine. All right. So again, it's like that bachelor on the very last night. Not Monday night. He got rid of Becca, so I'm done with him. He can go to the, you know what, he can just go jump in a lake because she was the only one for him to choose. But that's okay. Never mind. Okay. Silver nitrate is being added to a beaker. It's being added to a beaker that's got sodium chloride and sodium carbonate. Who do you think is going to spectate here? I mean chromate, sorry, chromate. Who do you think is going to spectate? Both of them have sodium in them, so let's just leave sodium out. Isn't sodium always going to be soluble anyway? Yeah. And so anytime we see nitrate and sodium and potassium and acetate and chloride in this unit, we're just going to always spectate them, so just leave them out. All right, so this beaker has got some chloride and it's got some chromate, Ms. Natney, chromate in it. And all of a sudden, we're adding silver nitrate. What out of silver nitrate is going to spectate? Nitrate. Okay, so you got to learn how to just kind of ignore that. So really what I'm doing is I'm adding some silver ion to a beaker. Here's the bachelor. And here are the 2 women. That's such a wrong way to find a way. 2 women that are left. Okay? It comes in. Who is he going to choose? Okay, this is how all that stuff really works. He's going to choose the one who wants less of him. He's going to choose the one that wants less Ag+. But that's how flawless that show really is. It's not about commitment. It's not about deep love. It's not about finding the man or the woman of your dreams. But it sells and it produces money. And Will Matney got me sucked into it because of Becca. All right. So Ag+ comes in. Here are the choices. Are we going to make AgCl or are we going to make Ag2CrO4? That's the question.
Either Chrome is really great girl. He's really
It's going to be the one that needs less of him. Less Ag+. That's the one. Well, how do I know? Well, I got some KSP values here. All right, so this is how it's going to work. If I had written in for you the value of chloride and the value of chromate, which we have both of, we'd be in good shape. So this is what I have. KSP for silver chloride is second, so it is 1.8 times 10 to the minus 10. So what amount of silver is needed? What amount of the bachelor is needed to go with some chloride that is this value? And I'm going to write in chloride so you'll know who I'm talking about there. KSP for silver chloride, the amount of chloride that's already in the beaker, how much silver is needed to make it saturated, right at the point where they would go to the altar and say, I do. Get married. Because that's what precipitation is. You bind together and get married. Okay? So KSP for silver chromate is 1.1 times 10 to the minus 12. So how much silver ion, squared, because this is silver chromate, right? Little bit different expression, right? would go with my 0.0001 molar chromate. Do you see what I just did? I took both KSP expressions for both possible marriages, and I left out the unknown, or left it as the unknown, didn't leave it out. I left the unknown as how much silver is needed. So I go and I solve mathematically that in order for the silver chloride to precipitate first, we need how much silver? And in order for the silver chromate to precipitate first, we would need, or to be saturated, we would need how much of that stuff, all right? And I get a value here of silver here is 1.8 times 10 to the minus 7 versus 1.1 times 10 to the minus, now you're going to laugh at that, but I did it without a calculator, so I know it's something else, 10 to the negative 5, but, okay. Which one is a smaller value? The top one. Which means silver chloride precipitates first. It gets saturated because it needs the least amount of bachelors showing up. Not much anyway. Don't watch it. It's not even worth it. Don't even. All right, that's called selective precipitation. The silver chloride is going to get saturated first with less silver, so he's going to precipitate first. That's what it means by selective precipitation. And I'm done with chapter 16. Yay. We just got to refine it for a couple of days. Bye. Can I do what? No, we don't have the same. I know what you're saying, but look, if they had the same multiple ratio, absolutely, I just look at that smaller thing. And in this one, I gave you equal amounts to anions, but if you don't have equal amounts. You might be able to do that, yes, with your, the math up here. But still, if you're doing math in your head, it's not no.
In addition to the allowance I get, which is like $60 I have to get to sustain. Yeah, for like college, I have to buy all my mouse. I give you like over $500 crazy.
Well, I also gave you KSP. What if I gave you one that was like 10 to the negative 20? Yeah, you still have to do math, right? At least in your head. Yeah, you need to do the math in your head, or you need to do it on paper to know for sure. On the AP exam, they're going to want to see justification, and the justification's not going to be there. Justification's going to be on the test. Really? Okay. All right. Are you still working on that old stuff for me?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm talking about the old stuff from the income from last night.
Yeah. No, because last time. What do you need one to do that? Or is it the one there that is complete?
Chapter 12.
Okay, yeah, I need to
Okay. So after next week's test, we could definitely do that. Tuesday will be our study session for that. Next Tuesday. Because yesterday was our study session for this week. And then I won't be here the rest of the week at all after 2 o'clock today. Okay?
Yeah.
So start thinking about that, because we're going to ask me to fix that grade here soon. And I want to be able to fix it with the grade that I would like. Right? Okay. Thank you. Go to your quiz. Let's see, where did I put this quiz? I think I stuck them in Put them in here. Here's Quan and Pi. And so you would also be in here, but yours, I think, is yours. Oh, I already have one for you. Where did I put this in pages yesterday? Graded ones. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have your name on the one that I had one more. There you go. It just helps when I have names on them.